Hello, how are you? Good evening. I'm just gonna wait for some people to come in, and if not, I'm gonna start anyway, and hopefully you can catch it later on. Hello. If you are here, give me a wave. Good evening, say good evening back. How you doing? I just want to go live and really talk about how to stop overpaying in taxes. So hopefully, I'm not really familiar with Instagram Live. So hopefully I can post this or save this in IGTV. Hey, Jay. But I wanted to do this video. I was going to record it, but I just figured that I can go live so that more people can ask questions on the spot, right? So we are coming up to tax season, and there's a lot of conversations I've been having with business owners in the beauty industry especially, and it still seems as if, for one, they're unclear on what an accountant can really do to be an asset to their business. But for two, they have questions on how to stop overpaying in taxes, right? So I'm not sure if you really watched my video that I posted the other day, but my first question is, do you feel as if you are accurately tracking what comes in and what goes out of your business? Do you have a business account and you're doing everything through that one business account? Right. So that's the number one mistake that I see a lot of business owners in the beauty industry make, is that they may not even have a business account, or if they do, they're not really using everything through that one account to really track everything, right? And also for your expenses. So for the business owner that says, you know what, I use StyleSeat, I use Vagaro, I use Square, I use any other payment platforms, right, to come for my business income to come in. I want to challenge you and say, okay, well, are you only using that one thing? So ask yourself that. Are you also using Cash App? Are you also using PayPal? Are you also accepting cash? And if you are, is that running directly through your business bank account? That is really how you track all of your income that is coming in, okay? Also, your expenses, right? If your expenses are not coming out of one business account, something that's completely separate from your personal account, then 9 times out of 10, you're probably missing some expenses. And I need you to understand that the number one way to not overpay in taxes is to track your expenses, right? So if you make $100,000 and you track $30,000 in expenses, then your new taxable income is $70,000. Okay? If you make $100,000 and you haven't been doing the best job and tracking your expenses, and you only track $10,000, now your taxable income is $90,000. So I know it may seem cliche, but it's really the real way to really stop overpaying in taxes is to solidify the foundation. Track your income and expenses. All right. I'm going to say that until you hear me, until you feel me. If you have questions, I definitely recommend QuickBooks. If you are more than capable of doing it yourself, that is completely fine. QuickBooks has a lot of training out there, so go ahead and get QuickBooks. If you have any questions on which package you should get, there's multiple packages. You can definitely shoot me a DM and I can answer that question. It just depends on, the size of your business and what you're actually doing in your business, because the packages have different things. All right. So also, I want to talk about taxes, right? So everyone knows about filing taxes, the annual tax filing, right? Everybody knows they have to file their taxes by a certain due date every year, right? when someone files your taxes, they are capturing what has already happened. They're not helping you save. They're not helping you plan to pay less in taxes. All right. They are just preparing your return. Now, when you go to a professional, somebody that is an expert in what you do and your tax situation, then they can definitely help you recognize some deductions that you may not have been aware of. Definitely. But to really stop overpaying, you actually have to plan to not overpay, right? So that is called tax planning. I had a business strategy session that I had the yesterday, and it was a business owner that was making over $300,000, and she asked me if, about $14,000 was a lot of money to owe, because that's what it was last year, right? And my answer was, that seems about average for the amount of money that you made, but that is a lot of money to pay, period, right? So when you tax plan, your tax strategist, your expert, your accountant can help you knock down those thousands of dollars, right? There's no secret to the sauce. When people pay less in taxes, when you hear about Amazon paying little to nothing in taxes, it's because they planned not to pay in taxes. So they had someone tell them throughout the year what to do with their money in order to not give it away, right? To Uncle Sam. Because that's what you're doing when you are paying your taxes. You're saying, you know what? Because I don't really have the interest to learn more about my business and how money works, I'm just going to go ahead and get this to you. That's how it really is when you are paying Uncle Sam. And actually, that's what he wants you to do. He doesn't want you to learn more about how to save money on taxes. Okay? So recognizing your income and expenses, and most importantly, hiring an expert, somebody that's not just somebody, an accountant or a tax preparer that just does the job, but really make sure that that they are, for one, experienced, and for two, that they are knowledgeable in what you do. Okay. So I know a lot of times you may see everybody does taxes, everybody's an accountant, but you want to try to look for somebody that has a niche, right? So my niche is helping spa owners and beauty professionals. My niche is that because that is what I was in my previous time of life, right? So after high school, during high school, I actually obtained my cosmetology license. And before I graduated high school, I got my license. And then I worked in the field even through college. And I went to school for accounting and finance, did that at the same time. And some odd years later, I decided that I wanted to make a tax and accounting firm that caters specifically to beauty professionals. So that is the purpose of my firm. You have a lot of firms that cater to real estate investors, that cater to mental health professionals. Okay, so when you're out there looking for somebody to help you and assist you, make sure that they are familiar with your operations. Make sure they're familiar with how you make money and the systems in which you accept payments. Okay, make sure they know you and what your business is and how it operates. All right. So if you guys have any questions, I wanted to just come on and just shed a little light because of the conversations, the strategy sessions that I've been having this week on, what the purpose of an accountant is. And we also help you get to your goals faster, right? So it's, for instance, let's take business out of it, right? Let's say personal. If you told me, hey, I want to save $10,000 this year. And I said, okay, I'm going to be looking at your account. I'm going to be looking at your checking and your savings account to make sure you're doing it every week. So when you think about driving through Chick-fil-A, through that line, you're going to be like, how much money did I spend? Because I'm supposed to be doing this. So when I say, hey, I see you've been going through that Chick-fil-A line. Girl, you was at the mall. I saw you bought something from Foot Locker. What happened to our savings plan? When you have somebody that's watching you like a hawk and that's really helping you, that will be your accountability to get where you need to go. And they can help you realize areas that you can improve in, right? They can help you with a cost savings plan. So they can help you spend less money, recognize areas where you can make more money, right? And in turn, help you spend money on yourself in order to avoid paying more taxes than you need to. All right. So it's right, Jay, an accountability partner. That is the hugest thing, right? So everybody needs an accountability partner. It doesn't have anything to do with, let's say, money. Okay, accountability partner. Working out, accountability partner. Eating right, accountability. No matter what you do in life, you will always seek an accountability partner when you are serious about getting to the next level. And your business finances are the same. They are no different, right? So as far as at what point, I had somebody ask, at what point should I seek an accountant? And my answer is really, it depends on you, right? So if you are a person that has maybe a little background in finance and you are interested and you're willing to learn, then I would say in the beginning, you can try to manage things yourself. But when you really getting booked and busy, you don't have time to do that, right? So really, if you've been booked and busy and you just kind of like putting that off to the side, and next thing you know, December 31st is coming, you need to go ahead and reach out to somebody, okay? Because it's going to cost you more by trying to do everything yourself than it is to actually hire somebody. And when you hire somebody, that is a necessary and ordinary business expense according to the IRS, and it is tax deductible. So don't see it as just, something that's going out the window, right? So if you're in the beauty industry, hiring an accountant is a business expense, just like buying supplies, just like buying hair color, rubber bands, clips, needle thread. So I just really wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. I never did a live before. If you have any questions, you can definitely shoot me a DM or go to the link in my bio and schedule a 15-minute strategy session so that we can figure out where you are and see how I can be an asset to you and help you get to the level that you're trying to be at, right? Or if you have any question, are you saving this live? You know what? How do I save a live? I never went live before. I was actually recording the video and I just said, I'm gonna just cut this and just do the live. So I guess I am gonna say the live when I don't even know how to stop the live. I need some training. I need some training on Instagram. I need to get my sister in here. She young, she 18. I need to get her to help me figure this thing out. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna try to save it. And if it doesn't save, then I guess I got to do a video all over, but I don't want to. So I'm going to try to save it before I get off of here. But, it should ask you, do you want to save after? Okay, but how do you stop the live, Jay? How do you stop it? This is too much. This is too much. But, definitely, I'm going to save the live. I'm pretty tech savvy, so I don't know how to end it, but once I figure that out and it asks me to save, I'm gonna just say save, and hopefully I do need Instagram training. I do. See, everybody needs somebody. Just call. Everybody needs training, and it doesn't matter who you are. You need help, and I need help with social media. I need help with Instagram. All right, so it was really good talking to you. Thank you for everybody that hopped on the live. Again, this was my first live, and I will be doing more lives soon. Girl, I tapped it and it didn't do anything. Oh Lord. Tap the screen and see if it pops up to end live. Maybe if I tap the live button, it'll ask me to stop. Let me see. Y'all, it just gave me the time. This live gonna be 30 minutes. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't want to hit the exit button. Oh Lord. But thank you so much. Jay, you still there? It just asked me if I wanted to invite somebody to join. You got some questions, girl? Can I put you on the spot? I'm about to put you on the spot. I'm about to do it up for this first live. If she answered, let's see if Jay's available. She might not be. She might just be watching. Waiting for the dread lady. Well, she may not be up here, so we'll catch her another time. But if you have any questions,
You done added me in the line.
I'm doing it up for this live.
So check it. It should be something in the top right corner or something like that, to like an end button. Little nosy.
Hi. It's
Hi.
not. It just says live. It's an X.
It should have something on it. You said X. Okay, press the X and see what happened then, Bree.
Let
Yeah,
me
press
see.
the X. That X should help you end it.
Oh, okay. So it says, "Are you sure you want to end
Yeah,
your
there you
live?"
go. It's simple.
Okay.
It's just
Because I
about
thought
knowing
if I
what you're
press
doing.
X, it was just gonna go away, and I wasn't gonna be able. See, everybody needs training because I need Instagram training.
Yeah, that's it. That's just a little bit. Just a little
I need
bit.
some Instagram. But thank you for. I said I don't know what she's doing, but I'm gonna call her out. But before I did end the live, do you have any questions? Anything that you're wondering about?
Girl, I'm gonna call you because now I'm formulating a team. So I just feel like we're just gonna need an accountant period on our team because these are people that are pretty much fresh out of hair school. So I know they're gonna need like a lot of guidance, and I just feel like that would be beneficial just for them to have somebody that can talk to them in a way of them truly understanding what all needs to be put in place as well as myself. So it's like I'm gonna call you and we gonna talk and we just gonna set it up. We're gonna need a whole
That's
team accountant.
it's crazy that you said that because my cosmetology teacher asked me to come and speak. Well, I'm there. I'm in Charlotte. I'm 5 hours away, but she was like, since everything's virtual, can you actually hop on before the school year is out, before Christmas, and give out any advice to
The
the
beginners.
people who are about to take the exam and become licensed before they go out into the world. So let me ask you this: is there anything you felt like before you started your business that you would want to know? Like, what would have helped you get there quicker? Like, get to where you want to be quicker?
Just having the information. I feel like culturally as Black folk, right? Some people be like, you ain't supposed to do this, but I did it like this. And I felt like I
Right.
was getting more of that than the correct thing because, Black people really be trying to avoid, like, I guess doing things the right way, like you said, because they probably feel like you're going to owe too much money or just the lack of information overall.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like, when I was in the barbershop, it was like, when I was the only stylist working in the barbershop, I didn't know anything but how to do hair. I didn't know that, like, how to go about, doing the whole 1099 if I needed to do one, like any of that. No one
Right.
really sat me down and talked to me about these things, or even when tried to make sure that I even understood these things. And I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know if an accountant was like, the only thing I knew was a tax preparer, right? Like, I didn't know
Right.
the importance of an accountant, and it was like I was being encouraged to stay away from an accountant. So it's like now seeing like you say, being the accountability partner, someone truly helping you with your goals and the steps on how to achieve it, it looks different now. But before, like, just coming into the game fresh out with a
Right.
license, I didn't have a clue on anything. So that's why for me, like, I am now taking in stylists that are coming freshly out of natural hair school. And of course, it's like I could teach them the skill set, that I possess all day. But, like I say, I definitely had thought about, we're going to just need a team accountant because there are some things I still feel like I don't know that, and I think you and I talked about this before, like, Bree, you should start having like Zooms or something like that, just like people that you can teach about how to do this so they'll know what they need to do. Because I think once they become a little more familiarized with it, it doesn't seem like such a scary thing. Because when you hear IRS and having to pay back, like, people really truly run from that.
Right.
We start
Right.
lying and we start, trying to.
Right. Oh Lord, Jay froze. Let me see. I was going to see if I can add her back on. But to highlight what Jay was saying, right? So when I was in the field, right, when I was behind the chair, um, there was a lot of conversation about like even as far as like reporting tips, right? So it was like, oh girl, you on a good weekend, you could easily get a couple $100 in tips. Easy, right? But a lot of people were like, oh, I'm not gonna report that, you know, and before I went to school, like that was a lot of my thought process as well, right? Not reporting your income, not reporting your tips. But let me tell you this, there is somebody that reached out because during this pandemic, they were giving away some money and they needed people, they were trying to give some money away to people that would qualify. And do you know that you will be a disservice to yourself if you do not really track your income and expenses and really know how much you're making? Because when they start giving out free money, these free grants and everything like that, and you don't have your stuff in order, they just gonna pass you by. Because I had someone trying to obtain some type of loan and needed basically 2 years worth of accounting work in, in a couple hours, in a couple days. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be staying up 48 hours to get you what you need to do. So hello. Thank you all for who's joining. My name is Brianna Barrow. I am the owner and founder of the Cosmos Tax Pro LLC, and I help spa owners and beauty professionals to save money, increase their cash flow, and pay the least amount of money and to Uncle Sam. So I'm actually we're just about done, but we talked about as a business owner in the beauty industry how to pay the least amount of money to Uncle Sam, and at what point should you look into hiring an accountant or getting someone to prepare your taxes. And in a nutshell, before we end, it's really about just being knowledgeable, right? Don't be afraid to go out there and seek the knowledge that people are giving, right? Find somebody that's familiar with your industry, not just anybody. Find somebody that's familiar to your industry, and go with them. Did I meet you at the Spa Awards and ATL? Might not be. No, I haven't. I haven't been to the Spa Awards before. I would love to go though. Definitely love to go. I've seen that a lot of people did go, and it looked like they had such a good time. But I would definitely love to go. But yeah, that's my thing. I don't, when you start your business, no matter what you do, right? Who you serve, you want to know like who you serve, right? So you don't want to be for everybody. You want to know who you serve. And who I serve are beauty professionals and spa owners. So I definitely would love to meet you. If you have any questions, slide in my DM. You want to know how to pay the least amount of money in taxes. You have questions about how to obtain loan funding. Like what if you need, another reason why you should track everything is because if you need to get loan funding, if they start asking you for different financial statements and you don't have anything in order, how are you going to give that to them? That's just going to delay your process, right? So if you have any questions about how to track your income, how to save on taxes, when I say that I help beauty professionals and spa owners increase their cash flow, what does that mean? I would love to talk to you. Let's have a quick 15-minute consultation. Go ahead and click the link in my bio and schedule a consultation for us to talk. Don't be afraid. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I'm quick to say I got a stupid question, but there's no such thing as a stupid question. I would love to meet you. I would love to help you along the way of your journey. No matter where you're at, whether you're starting, you've been in business for a little while, or you've been in business for a long time, right? And you're looking to expand and grow to 6 or 7 figures, right? No matter where you're at, right? I can definitely talk to you and let's see how we can move forward and if we're a good match. So that's my MO. I'm helping people. How far I haven't accounted, but I am a forever student. Oh, definitely. You definitely have to be a forever student because I know that you said you had an accountant, right? So there could be certain things that your accountant is doing for you right now. But as you grow, right, you're going to need other things. But what if you don't know what those things are, right? Because an accountant doesn't just help you recognize what come in and go out, right? They can definitely do a deep dive and analyzing your numbers, right? They can do a deep dive and meet with you monthly via Zoom or in person to talk about, if a sale or a promo that you did worked, right? What percentage of increase did you see from that? Depending on how big your business is, you may have multiple streams coming from one business. You may provide a service, provide different products. I mean, there's a lot of y'all out here. Y'all are really getting it. And I'm definitely proud of the hustlers in the beauty industry that have been going hard during this pandemic. Okay. People have been making money. I mean, 250,000 plus during this pandemic. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I definitely appreciate the beauty industry owners and how they have pivoted during this time where it could have been very discouraging. Definitely. So it was definitely nice meeting you guys. I look forward to speaking to you, answering any questions that you have. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Let me know that. Weekly, monthly, I don't have a great relationship with it. Listen, most people don't have a great relationship with numbers. Most people do not. It is not everybody's thing, right? So I know when you started your business, you did not wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna just do my own accounting today. I'm looking to see, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and update everything so I can analyze my profit and loss statement. You don't wake up do that. You wake up to serve your clients. You don't care about none of that. You care about it, but not enough to like really deep dive in studying how to do it. So it's people like me out there that's their thing. That's what they love to do. So we find it. Yep, exactly. Nope. Yeah, I like to do it, but most people don't. My friends and family do not. So I definitely understand. But it was nice. I know you never say that. These comments get delayed. I know you say nobody ever says that for the most part. 95% of the people that I have met, the business owners that I have spoke to, do not say that. They do not say that. They just like, what I need to do. Tell me what I need to do. This is where I'm trying to go. Tell me how to get there. And that's it. And I'm going to listen. If I'm paying you and I'm serious, I'm going to do what you tell me to do so that I can get to that next level. And that's how it should be, right? So I definitely thank you guys for hopping on. Nice to meet you. And I will talk to you soon. And now that I know how to save this live, I'm going to save it. I don't know where it's saved to or where I put it at, but I'm going to make it happen. Talk to you guys soon. Good night.